Hi guys, we're going to look today at the Streets Ahead roulette system. Now this is a really interesting system. It potentially gives you a win of up to 90%, so 9 out of every 10 times you play, with an average win rate of 7.4 units. So that's pretty good, and that's quite comparable with the progressive dozen system that you may have seen from us. If not, then feel free to go ahead and look at that one. So these two systems are quite similar in terms of statistics, but they work obviously in different ways. Now, if you like the video, choose like, ring the bell, subscribe to our channel, etc. Now, with this particular system, because it's a little bit involved, you probably want to get our fact sheet from notagamble.com. We do fact sheets on every single one of our strategies, so it tells you how to use it, what results you can expect, gives you some examples, etc. Everything you need to play the strategy, basically. So head on over to notagamble.com and pick that up. So we're going to make a start. Notagamble.com. So what we do with this strategy is to first off see which number won on the previous spin. Okay, so that was number 16. So now we're going to bet on the street with that number on. So this is level 1 of the system, and there are 10 levels in total, and I'll explain as we get through them. We may not get through all 10, in which case, as I say, go and get the fact sheet. So what we'll do is we'll bet a single unit on the whoops, go to again, get rid of that. Right, so we'll go a single unit on that street. Now, if it wins, that's great. Whenever you win, you go back to level 1 of the system, which is what this is. If it loses, we'll go to level 2. We'll explain that in a moment. So we go to level 2 and we lose. So what we do there is we now bet that street also. So we now have 2 units on the bet, and we keep going. And we won. Brilliant. So that gives us a nice big win. You can see we're 9 units up at this point. And so we just repeat. Just go back, and so we're back to level 1, and we'll spin. And we got a 4. Okay. Now I should say at this point that we're actually using a 00 table here. Most of you, your regular viewers to Not Gamble, will know that we tend to use the European table, but we've realised how many viewers we get from the US, and US players don't always have the luxury of playing on a single 0 table. So we thought we'd go with a 00 in sort of compatriotism, if you like, for our US brethren. Right, so we're on level 2 now. And away we go. Okay, so that's we've missed those. So now we're going to go to level 3. Now level 3 is actually surprisingly exactly the same as level 2. We don't yet try and follow this street, so we've still got 2 streets and 1 unit on the street. So this is level 3, and we lose. And level 4 is exactly the same. All right, so 2 streets, single unit on each. Level 4. And we lose. So now we can go to level 5. Now level 5 is we add the street from the previous winning number. So we've now got 3 streets active, single unit on each, and this is as far as we go. We actually only ever go to 3 streets on this particular strategy. So we're at level 5 and we lose. Now then, level 6, we actually add a single unit to each bet. So we're now at 2 units per bet. Okay, we lose. So we go to level 7, which is 3 units per bet. And as I say, we've got 10 units in total. If we don't win within those 10 units, then we bust the session and we just stop. But hopefully we will get a win. So 7, no good. So now we go to level 8, which is 4 units per bet. So you can see that each time now we're just adding a single unit per bet. And away we go. And we lose. So now we're going to level 9. So we've actually now only got 2 levels left. So if we don't hit in the next 2, there we go. Called it in. What else can you do? Right, so we won on that one. So that was level 9. Had we gone to level 10, then we would have had 6 units on each bet. and had we bust level 10, then we'd have stopped, we'd have finished our session. But we won that one, and you can see we're actually 19 units up now. So what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll bet a single unit, and this takes us back to level 1, and we lose, so we go to level 2, which is that plus a single unit. Now with this particular system, it's up to you when you stop. We always recommend that a session is about sort of 20 spins, but that's entirely up to you really. You can keep going. When we say it's got a win rate of 90%, that's based on 20 spin session. Okay. Obviously if you go on beyond that, then the numbers change, but what we usually say is you get to level 20. If you're up at that point, then stop. If you're down, then you can keep going to try to recover, or obviously stop if you want. So we're at level 2, and we lose. So we'll go to level 3, which, if you remember, is exactly the same as level 2. Oh, and the double zeros come up. So now level 4, again exactly the same. Okay, and now we go to level 5. So now we extend it to include that street. So we've now got 3 streets covered. Okay, so now we are going to double the bet to 2 units per session, per street, and we won. Brilliant. Okay, so we can go back to level 1. Now we've had 18 spins here, so we'll keep going. We'll see how we get on. So this is level 1. We lose, so now we'll go to level 2 and spin. And we lose. Now then, we could keep going. Obviously, that was level 2. We could go to level 3 for all the way on up to 10. But we've actually had 20 spins now. So as I said a moment ago, 20 spins is a typical session. We're actually 24 units up at this point. So this is a really good session for us. As I say, typically you're going to win about 7 to 8 units per winning session on this, and about 90%. Overall of winning sessions. So 24 is great. So what we'll do is we'll stop there. Now, as I say, if you like this system, then please like the video, ring the bell to make sure that you get notified of all our future videos. Subscribe to our channel. We've got a number of videos there, and head off over to notagamble.com, and we've got all of our strategies, including all of our videos and all of our fact sheets. Okay, and if you think you've got a better strategy than we have, send it through to us at submissions@notagamble.com. We'll pick it up. We'll run it through our simulator of 1,000,000 spins, and based on that we'll work out how often it wins, how often it loses, what average win rate is, etc. And if we like it, we'll do a video on it, give you a name check, etc, etc. Okay, so make sure you do that. So final thing, how do we rate this system in terms of our notagamble.com rating system? I really like this system. I personally like systems that give you a sort of reliable, solid win rates, where roughly speaking what you're going to win. You can't win all the time with roulette, that's obviously not possible, but systems which give you a win 9 times out of 10, to me is ideal. You can go out, have a night out, earn a few pounds, dollars, and come back and not worry too much about losing all your money. So I'm going to give this a lion of a system. I think this is quite close to our progressive dozens, so check on that one. If you want a system that wins bigger amounts, then we've got other systems like the Double Street Martingale or the Bank Builder, which we're using to try to spin up £10 all the way up to win a Tesla Cybertruck. Who knows whether we'll achieve that or not, but the first video of that series is on our channel. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Please choose a like, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
It's not a gamble.com. It's not a gamble. It's not a gamble.com. It's not a gamble.